Part of the Master Hospitality and Tourism Management is to convince the board of Four Seasons in Canada to open a new Four Seasons hotel or resort in a country where they don't exist yet. In a short video pitch, I will try to convince the board to open a hotel in Amsterdam in the Netherlands. Why is Four Seasons that exceptional compared to other hotel chains? Well, the corporate mission statement of Four Seasons guides action for everyone in the organization. Their goals, beliefs, and principles are the foundation of the work they do every day on behalf of their guests. Their success comes from their greatest assets, their people, and they are specialized in offering their guests experiences of exceptional quality. The business model of Four Seasons is as follows. Four Seasons does not own most of its properties. It operates them on behalf of real estate owners and developers. The contracts between Four Seasons and property owners typically permits the company to participate in the design of the property and run it with nearly total control over every aspect of their operation. Where is Four Seasons now? Four Seasons has hotels and resorts all over the world: North America, Central and South America, Europe, Middle East and Africa, and Asia and Pacific. With 95 hotels, they are one of the most successful luxury hotel chains in the world. First of all, do they need to extend, and if yes, where should they go? In Europa, Four Seasons is represented in 15 cities. None of these 15 hotels is situated in the Benelux. The Benelux consists of Belgium, the Netherlands or Luxembourg. However, does the market in the Netherlands need another 5-star hotel? Because in Amsterdam there are 95-star hotels, but the best and well-known 5-star hotel is Intercontinental Amsterdam. This would be the main competitor of Four Seasons. How is the market in the Netherlands at the moment? Is it the right time to extend? To research if the Netherlands is ready for Four Seasons, I use the methodology CAGE. CAGE stands for Culture, Administration, Geography and Economics and shows differences or distances between countries that companies should address when crafting international strategies. So let's start with the culture. Culture is the way we do things. And what is the typical Dutch culture? If you ask foreigners to describe the Dutch culture, they will say the Dutch only eat Gouda cheese, the country exists of tulips, the Dutch only wear clogs, and everyone smokes weed. And of course these are stereotypes. Actually, the culture is not that different than the rest of Europe. If you're doing business in the Netherlands, you need to pay attention that you're on time. Dutch are rarely punctual. Dutch love humor and they see clearly what they want. Plus the hierarchy is not really important. Teamwork is important and competitive persons are not always appreciated. Almost 1 million people are living in the Netherlands. Amsterdam, the capital, has almost 1 million inhabitants. Dutch people eat quite similar to other cultures in Europe. They only eat a lot for breakfast and they normally don't have a warm meal at lunch. Dinner is between 6 and 8 o'clock. The average disposable income of a Dutch family is around €20,000. This is a bit higher than the average in Europe. If we take a look to the religions, 30% of the Dutch is Roman Catholic, 20% is Protestant, and 30% has no religions. Dutch people are known for their open-mindedness, direct way of responding and their acceptance of other cultures. Legalization of drugs and gay marriage is where the Netherlands is famous about. The Dutch are overall really friendly, but direct. However, they know how to deal with other culture and they respect that. Second part of analyzing Kate's model is administration. The labor law in the Netherlands is relatively flexible as in the rest of the European Union. However, the position of the employee is better protected than in other countries. For example, if the company wants to enter contract with an employee, it's not that easy. They have to give really good reason before they can lay off someone. Health and safety regulations in the Netherlands are really strict. Companies have to create a safe environment for their employees. If Four Seasons decides to open a hotel in Amsterdam, the hotel will be situated in the city center, surrounded by the typical canals. The hotel building will be surrounded by water, and this needs extra attention because the water could affect the building easily. Moreover, to change something to an old canal house in the city center need a lot of licenses. This might take some time. But there is almost no corruption in the Netherlands. They score out of 170 countries that were investigated, which is a good thing when Four Seasons has to arrange something with, for example, the community. Last but not least, the Netherlands doesn't have a law that obstructs to open another 5-star hotel in Amsterdam. Even though there are already a lot of hotels, with 5 stars, there's no problem with opening another one. The Netherlands is central situated in Europe and has a very good infrastructure. Amsterdam Schiphol Airport is one of the biggest airports in Europe, and international flights from all over the world land here every day. Moreover, you can arrive in all big cities within 1 hour by train or by car. The access to raw materials is easy, which could be important when opening a Four Seasons hotel here in the Netherlands. Last but not least, I will describe the economy of the Netherlands. The currency in the Netherlands is the euro. The expected growth of the GDP is 1%. Also, consumption levels are expected to increase in 2014. The percentage of corporate tax companies has to pay is 20% over the first €200,000 and 25% over the surplus. At this moment, the unemployment rate in the Netherlands is 8.6%. The forecast is that its number will decrease. It means that for Four Seasons it's quite easy to hire employees. Therefore, the average Dutch is high educated and they do speak several languages. In primary school, they already teach English to the children, and in secondary school they also get taught French and German. Like the rest of Europe, also the Netherlands is suffering from a crisis. However, the number of tourists, business and leisure, has grown with 3% in 2014. The political situation in the Netherlands is stable. Since 1815, the Netherlands has been a constitutional monarchy. Since 1848, the Netherlands is also a parliamentary democracy. Dutch monarch has no real political power, but serves as a representative head of state and as a symbolic person uniting the divided parliamentary politics. The Netherlands is usually governed by a coalition of different political parties. If I conclude the outcome of the case analysis, it could be said that Four Seasons has a huge potential to be successful in opening a hotel in Amsterdam. Of course, there will be some obstructions such as the crisis, competitor like the Intercontinental Amstel Hotel, and getting license for buildings, but overall there are more pros than cons. The Four Seasons can withdraw money in the Netherlands, their product will sell, and the forecast for next year is overall positive. Furthermore, they don't have to adapt a lot to their product. The Dutch have an open culture and therefore it's really easy to adapt. So, Four Seasons should come to the Netherlands and open a hotel in the city center of Amsterdam.